All righty then. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome to Activated Mornings right here on WeFM 99.9. It's 14 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Sincerely apologize for keeping you waiting, but thank you so much for your patience. Nonetheless, this morning on Activated Mornings, we have Dr. Gerald Thompson and yours truly, Crystal. Take you up until 9:45 this morning. So good morning. The WhatsApp number is 4579994. And the number to call is 4579997. Of course, it's an interactive program, so we encourage you to get interactive with us. Send us a voice note message or even give us a call. Right? We're also live on Facebook at WeFM99 SVG. It should pop up in your notifications if you are on Facebook and YouTube at this time. Now. It's Monday. It is the 4th of September. It is back to school. Everybody excited, right? Good morning, Doc. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning to all the listeners in Activated Morning. It is a wonderful morning. I mean, there isn't a drizzle. There isn't a drop of moisture in the sky. It's a crisp, dry morning, a perfect morning for back to school. Kids in their bright, sparkling uniform, their bags, their books in their bags, and their kids, those who are a little anxious. If it had been drizzling or raining, you'd see them in great anxiety. Man, I love this back to school. Right? It reminds me of my first day in school in England.
Oh, yeah.
Schools, all those involved, they should be smiling this morning.
You think that all teachers are smiling, especially after such a long break?
You know something? I'll tell you something. The break gets stale. I know teachers who've been eager to get back. They love the kids.
Yeah,
they love get, 2 months, 3 months off. You get bored. I want to get back to school. But remember
I'll take that.
they've been having a couple of weeks of orientation, of preparation. So don't tell me this is the first day. They've been back in school for the last couple of weeks, preparing, teaching plans, all this kind of stuff.
What do they call that week? There's a week before school opens with the teachers.
Put it this way, whatever it's called, the teachers have been prepared. They're usually well prepared. So when those kids come in, they basically are meeting organization. And it's usually plus 90% in most cases. There'll be one or two areas that isn't up to scratch because there may be some shortages, some specialty teachers here and there. And that's what I want to talk about this morning. I want to really go through the system.
All right. So
no, not a shortage. I'm talking about the general scope of what has to be accomplished. That's what I really want to talk about.
Okay. All righty then. Now, like I said before, the WhatsApp number to get interactive is 4579994. The number to call 4579997. All right.
Yes.
All right. So let's get into
Crystal, here in St. Vincent, there are 29 secondary schools with a population of maybe closer to 9,000 students. And there's 67 primary schools with 12,000 students. This is down a little bit. Number of years ago, it used to be 13 and 14,000, We're down to 12,000. This indicates that our women, Crystal, you have one child. You're supposed to have 3 and 4 to keep the numbers up. If you stick with one child and so forth, this population of our primary school will continue to decline. So some schools have a smaller population than others because of the districting and so forth. There are 4 technical institutes, and apparently they're supposed to start up or restart another technical institute. A Pittibardell is delayed because of some repairs, but the Pittibardell Technical Institute, it was there before, and it's being reactivated, rejuvenated, repurposed, and so forth. And that really should be really wonderful. There, I saw an article where the minister was saying that they have all the teachers. However, in some areas, in the specialty areas, physics, chemistry, there may be some difficulty recruiting. But do you know that whilst the case is pending, 60 teachers, have returned to work. You understand? These are unvaccinated teachers. And another 35 are pending to be reinstated. And I think this is because the Prime Minister said, listen, you can return to work until the case really comes up and so forth. Now, what does that mean? I'm not really sure, but that's interesting. But I have been very impressed with the Grenadines.
Yeah.
Canawan, Union, Beckwith. Matter of fact, in Union Island, kids are moving into the Mary Hutchinson Secondary School for the first time. It's a new facility. It's a new facility. And
Canawan.
In Mary Hutchinson, it's Union Island. Did I say Beckwith?
No, I'm sure you just said Canawan.
Canawan. Union Island.
Yeah.
But
I saw it when it was being constructed.
Yes. Well, if I said Canawan by chance, that would be a slip of my tongue.
If I heard Canawan in error, my apologies.
So when we call, let's see. So we have a call, play the recording, and so Thompson misspoke. You know what I mean?
I mislistened.
But I'm really impressed. But you know what I'm also impressed with? They just got back the results for CXE and so forth, and they had a 70% plus pass rate. You know what I mean? And that was really excellent. You know, in the past couple of years, it's been running 67%. So there's an increase in the pass rate. For that matter, English has done particularly well. Maths is still running, you know, across the region. Across the region. You know, across the region is a 45% plus pass rate. And so in maths. So a lot of things have to be done in that. And so there's some new initiative being planned. I'm really interested in these. They talk about some centers of excellence. You know, sometimes you implement certain policies in some across the board, and you find it doesn't work, you've wasted like that. So doing pilot projects, they got the Center of Excellence pilot program where they'll be implementing in a few schools, about 8 schools or so. And then some education management programs that are really also looking. So I tell you, the students have a lot to go with. This education management system is the IT program, being able to do some classes online, have reference to certain data, lesson plans, information. I mean, you know, today.
And that's where we're supposed to be going, right?
Oh, I tell you, we learn a lot from Facebook, from YouTube and all that kind of thing.
YouTube especially.
Yeah, YouTube. Well, YouTube and Facebook, who, you know, I don't know who owns who, but, you know, but the point about it is that we have a situation where learning can be greatly enhanced, local learning, local content in particular, and at the same time, content that's available to the rest of the world. So really, with all this stuff happening, Pittibardell Secondary Tech Mark, which will be opened, you know, soon, and the Mary Hutchinson, a new facility, and these pilot projects, and what we've seen is 20,000 students. That's 20% of our population back to school today. Parents had to be smiling. Teachers had to be smiling. I think the government should be smiling. You know what I mean? And the whole Ministry of Education. I think things are good for education. Things are looking up.
That's a lot of students. A lot of students.
You think about it. A lot of students, 20% of our population. Now that doesn't
You know what's
mean
just running through my mind right now? Traffic.
we know something coming through. The last couple of weeks has been a breeze. Coming down here, you sail down here. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have a problem coming down.
Well, coming. You know, well.
Oh
I
yeah,
should-
yeah,
I
yeah.
should be
Never mind,
saying
never mind,
going
never
up,
mind.
Going up.
Bethel is right down the road,
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's
so you might get a little bit of traffic.
a little
Yeah?
traffic, right? But coming in from Mespo, coming in from the Windward side, I can
Oh my
imagine the traffic at the airport. I can imagine
Oh, the
Sion
days.
Hill Gap. I can imagine down
And the
at
1,000 shortcuts I have to
Foresters
take.
Corners. Yes,
I don't
it's
miss
tough.
it. I
It's
don't
tough.
miss it.
It's
I
tough.
don't
It's
miss it.
tough.
So you know what it means? You have to leave home even earlier, and that means that you might be under a little bit of pressure or stress because
Mm.
you have to get the children up. They're so used to waking up late during the summer, and then this Monday morning they have to get up really early to get dressed, to get breakfast, to get ready, and to have the parents in the background. No, 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 no. Oh,
You know, I want to congratulate.
times.
I want to congratulate the parents. For the last 3-4 weeks, there's been a mad rush in Kingstown. The buying of books, the buying of cloth to make uniforms, or the lines at various social services in Paul's Avenue and at right opposite the post office where they distribute stuff. The various entities that have been distributing things throughout the region, the private sector. I mean, I tell you, parents have really done a great deal looking out for their kids because they know that that particular effort at this time can make the world of difference and so in a child's life.
hmm creating that safe space as well makes a major difference.
Now, your child went to school today, did she? Or is it,
He,
yeah, went to school today.
but he keeps saying she
Is
boy.
it
Okay, I'm gonna give it a
nursery,
second child.
kindergarten, or is it primary school?
Primary, no. Oh, give me another 2 years, please.
Yes,
Preschool,
preschool,
preschool.
preschool.
So he
But
graduated.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Same thing, yeah,
same thing.
yeah, same thing. But
Dressed up
he's
in
in
his- dressed
he's
up
a
in his- in
uniform
his
this morning.
Eh?
Yeah, he's a,
Last
it's
night
so
I see you
cute.
pressing that uniform and hanging it up. He's in some short pants or long pants?
Short
Pants. Yes. And the shirt
Oh my
is
God.
white
I'm
or
here.
a certain color or what you got?
Light brown.
I like brown. How many
Yeah,
times,
that's
you
him there.
press it?
You could
How many times you press it?
I press it one time. Come on.
No. Those lines along the thing, sharp and everything like that.
Come on, you know.
And
You
the
got to do
pocket.
little spritz.
Oh, you spray
Like,
this thing.
ah.
Yes. Start.
Oh
you
my
start
gosh,
it
I
up.
can't believe this is it.
You pressed it inside and outside, so it's nice and crisp.
No, just the outside.
Just
It's
the
a
outside,
small
okay.
thing, you know, because it's tiny, you know.
All right.
But
Okay.
yeah, the Sunday night ironing and the Saturday washing and Friday washing.
No, I know
We're gonna
some,
get
I know
back
some
into
parents
that.
who press the shirts them 3-4 times. You know what I mean? Just to make sure.
Well, that fabric is stiff, boy. Or either that or you need a new iron. Iron is not hot enough. And then you got the starch too for the pants,
Mhm.
you know. Boy, we're back in it. We're back in it,
But
back
the
in it. Congratulations to everybody
the
by
enormity
by
of
doing.
the education system. It's a massive system. It's a massive system to organize. I mean, when you're talking about, we talk about 29 secondary schools, 67 primary schools, 4 technical institutions. You know what that means? We're talking about 100 or so, 101 institutions. 100. Now, that does not include the community college. That does not include, which is 3 institutions in one: teachers training, nurses training, and education in general.
4.
And 4, yes. Yeah.
So DAGs, there's technical,
Yes,
nursing,
yes,
and
Technical.
teachers.
You're
Right. So
absolutely
there are
right. I was
4.
going to put engineering, yeah, but
Right.
you're right. In terms of if we split the
Mhm.
education. But that's 101 institution plus those post secondary education institutions. Then the students that have been filtering out, heading to Taiwan, heading to UWI, heading to Jamaica, heading to when I said it was 20%, 20,000 persons in primary and secondary school. When you talk about at the community college, I don't know how much out there, 1,000 persons. You know what I mean? Plus. And then you talk about those who are out at university, almost 4,000 people. You're now approaching 25,000 people. And what about those who are doing stuff online at UWI and so forth? This is an education mecca. And this is what I'm saying, the enormity of it is something that needs a lot of organization and planning and monitoring and so on. I really want to applaud Curtis King and his team. I spoke to the PS this morning just to get a bit of this information, make sure I had it right. I was able to reach the PS. I want to thank you very much.
You got the PS?
Yeah. I got the PS. And so
Oh no,
forth.
the first day of school?
Man, listen, man, guess what?
You're good.
No. The PS was calm. The PS was calm. He wasn't rushing me off the phone to say, boy, I'm busy and so forth. He said, well, I give you this information and so forth. I'm in the computer. I've got notepads all about. I've got people in front of me and so forth, and giving instruction. But that shows organization, pre-organization. That's what I'm talking about, not chaos. You know what I mean? Panic.
He just knows how to manage.
It comes from chaos and poor organization. So it tells me my diagnosis is that things are alive and well with education here in St. Vincent Grenadines. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rather interesting. It is 8:30. We're due for a break, and then we'll come right back with some more chit chat this morning. Good morning to all the students that are on the road. Good morning to the teacher. Well, teachers should be at school already. Teachers get in before, like persons who are working in the tuck shops. I'm just trying to remember my days in school now. So by the time I get to school, the tuck shop workers are already there. Most teachers are there.
What school is it?
Well, it will be GHS. The memory for KPS it's not as sharp as GHS because
yes,
in terms of time frame, I'm closer to GHS than prep school.
Girls High School.
I have more memories from.
Yes. Well, I taught at the Girls High School.
You did?
I taught at the Girls High School in 1976, 1977. I was the youngest male teacher who had ever taught at the Girls High School up until that time. And it was an eye-opener. I remember just a few days before, about a couple of weeks before, I got a call from Miss Keyser. I said, Dr. Thompson, we need you. And I said,
well, you taught science?
I was prepared. I was supposed to teach biology, right? Let's quote. Let's see.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Happy back to school.
Hi. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good for the time being. Thanks. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Quartz Ready Cash in studio with us. So we're going to hear exactly what is happening with Quartz Ready Finance.
Okay, so right now it's all about our ditch and switch promotion. So if you have a loan at another financial institution and you bring over your loan to us, then you would get 25% off your interest rate. So this is strictly for our new customers, and you would just need your 2 pieces of ID, a recent job letter or salary slip, proof of address in the form of a recent utility bill or bank statement. So you have your loan, you want to consolidate it, you bring it over to us, and we would assist you in doing this, and you'd get 25% off your interest rate.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So how does it work? We just hop on over, bring our IDs.
Yes, you come in. So you come in with your the necessary documentation. You would need to bring um, proof of your loan from the institution that you're with. So you would get your information from your whatever institution that you're with, that you have your loan with now. And you would come in with the documentation that we require, which is, as I mentioned, the two pieces of ID, the recent job letter or salary slip, and the proof of address in the form of a recent utility bill or bank statement. And we would go from there.
Okay, nice. And that 25% is guaranteed. That's first time customer,
Yes, it
right?
is. Yes, it is strictly for new customers. So we're encouraging you to come in. If you've never done business with us, maybe this is the first time you're going to hear about Coach Ready Cash. You have a loan somewhere else. You come in with you. We help you to consolidate your loan, and you get a little extra something as well.
A little extra something. All right, awesome. Well, school has commenced today. I know that during the summer you had a back to school promotion. Does it end? Has it ended already, or is it going to continue?
Yes, that promotion has ended. So now it's just strictly about the ditch and switch promotion and our regular agricultural loans that we have for our farmers and fisher folk. So this is continuing where you get up to $20,000, and this is for people, for farmers or fisher folk aged between the age of 21 and 55 years old. You must provide your proof of income in the form of whether it's your sales that you would have done or any purchases. So you must have some sort of record keeping that you would have kept for the past 3 months minimum. Provide 6 months bank statements, and you come in and talk to our microfinance officer about our agricultural loan. This is also for people that do agro processing, such as things like peanuts, pepper sauces, those things. You come in and you pick and speak with us about our agricultural loans. And for more information about that, you can call 493-3840 to speak with our microfinance officer.
All right, awesome, awesome. And the regular loans are the process is the same.
Yes, it is. So it's just here for new customers. It's two pieces of ID, your recent job letter and salary slip, proof of address in the form of a recent utility bill or bank statement. And you come in, for new customers, it's a maximum of $4,000. And for returning customers, you just need one piece of ID. You would no longer require a job letter. So you would just come in with your pay slip, and you would and your proof of address in the form of a recent utility bill or bank statement, and you have up to a maximum of $20,000.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Now, if I cannot make it to Kingston for whatever reason, how do I either get in contact with you, or can I start the process from at home and then when I get to town I complete it? How does it work?
So you can either contact us via telephone at 456-1325 extensions 2120 through 2124, or visit readyfinancecaribbean.com. But you would need to come in at some point in order to bring in your original documents. But the process can be started via the telephone or online.
Okay, lovely, lovely. Your physical location again?
So we're located opposite the Kingston Post Office, and we're open Mondays to Fridays 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. So also, if it's more convenient for you to visit the main branch on this street, you can also take a cash loan there as well. So
Mm-hmm. You said online, but did you mention the website?
yes, I did. It's readyfinancecaribbean.com.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes.
All right. So you can go there and you can find as much information as you possibly need. All right. Are there any limitations as to what I can purchase with the money?
No, because as these are consumer loans, for the consumer loans, you have no limitations on what you can purchase. If you're taking a loan for a small business, it must be towards your business expenses. So whether you need to purchase raw materials, you need an upgrade of your inventory, you need to purchase new equipment, it must be strictly for business expenses if you're doing a small business loan. But
All right.
regular consumer loans, you have no limitations on what you can do with the money.
No limitations. I could hop over to St. Lucia, and then come back or do something, buy a new engine for my
Yes,
car. All right.
that's right.
Awesome. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to leave with us this morning?
No, just to recap. So again,
Mhm.
if you're a new customer and you've never done any business with Quartz Ready Cash, you come in and you have a loan at another financial institution. You can bring your loan over to us and get 25% off your interest rate. And that is strictly for new customers. You will need 2 pieces of ID, a recent job letter and salary slip, and proof of address in the form of a recent utility bill or bank statement.
All right.
Agricultural, we also have the agricultural fund, which is a US $20 million fund that's being spread across the OECS. You can take a maximum of $20,000. This is strictly for farmers and fisher folk. And again, you can contact 493-3840 for more information about this. Our telephone number is 456-1325, extensions 2120 through 2124. For more information, we're open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We're located opposite the Kingston Post Office.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Adair, for joining us. It's always a
All
pleasure.
right, thank you. Yes, we do have a wonderful day.
Same to you. Thanks. All
Yeah.
right. If anything happens, sometimes things do happen. Last minute, we don't plan for it. You may not have enough cash at hand. Quartz Ready Cash is always there for you. All right. You can give them a call, 456-1325. If you missed any part of this morning's few minutes with representative from Quartz Ready Cash. They're ready when you are. Time for a break, and we come right back with some more chit chat with school reopening.
Do you want to feel clean or refreshed after using the bathroom, whether at home, work, or play? Welcome to My Smart Toilet Seat. All of our products wash your private parts after using the bathroom without the use of your hands. Let's hear what our national table tennis champion, Damian Dublin, has to say.
I tried it and it works. There are 4 options. Simply add an attachment to your existing toilet seat, or choose a non-electric seat, or better, an electric seat that washes and dries you with warm water and air. Lastly, get a complete smart toilet that also flushes itself. What are you waiting for? Get your smart toilet seat today. Be smart, be refreshed, be clean, be a winner like me.
Our smart toilet seat is available throughout St. Vincent at retail outlets with the orange flags. You can call us at 457-1703 or visit our website at justwashit.vc.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
That's the sound of your animals. Strong, healthy, and delivering yields you love. That didn't just happen. It began with you feeding them only the best. East Caribbean Feeds. Rest assured, we only produce your feeds with premium ingredients, no hormones, no animal byproducts, just everything your animal needs for maximum nutrition, because your animals deserve only the best. East Caribbean Feeds for maximum nutrition.
Boy, so where you getting crashing on? Your brakes real good, boy.
Now brakes alone good enough. My tires good too.
Tires? Where you get them tires, boy?
Out by Caribbean Tire Plus, man. They out in Addersville. Can't miss it. Look for the orange container on them. Plenty parking space and open 7 days a week all thing, man. Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Sundays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call them today. Caribbean Tire Plus, 784-432-4786 or email ctiresplus@gmail.com. Alan Smith and Family Bakery, the worldwide name for all your bakery needs, specializing in wedding cakes, birthday cakes, the world famous hard dough and light dough, multi-grain by special order, and now available baguette bread at all your leading supermarket outlets. And for that sweet tooth, currant rolls, jam buns, homemade sweet bread, guava and apple tarts, butter and oatmeal cookies. And for your savory needs, beef and chicken patties. Alan Smith and Family Bakery supplies bread to the Grenadines, Leeward and Woodward side of the island. Contact us at Alan Smith Family Bakery at gmail.com. Call us 457-8317, 457-8550, or 533-0943. Located along the main road in Camden Park Industrial Estate, we are the healthy choice. All our products are made with 0 grams trans fat ingredients. Quality is our passion. We open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Sundays and public holidays, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thank you for your patronage over the years and for your continued support in the years ahead.
FM is SVG.
Oh, nobody heard that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Activated Mornings. It's the first day of a brand new school term, brand new school year. First Monday in the month of September as well. Lane's department store has just received a new shipment of Piccadilly shoes. I took a walk through, no pun intended, Lane's last week, and the shoes, they're nice, I'm telling you. Walk in comfort and style wearing Piccadilly shoes. Shop now until September 16th and get 20% off all purchases of Piccadilly. Only at Lane's, your family store for value. Remember what I said about quality as well? That's Lane's. And look like new this September with and get your kids ready for back to school. With 20% off your purchases at Lane's department store, spend $100 or more from now until September 6th. And be eligible for 20% off your purchases. Plus, well, that has gone already. My apologies. The Lane's department store, your number one family store for value. Terms and conditions apply. All right. So someone left a bunch of keys at OSV on Friday, 1st September. The owner is asked to kindly walk with some form of identification. And if you're missing a bunch of keys, I'm not going to describe them because, yeah, anyone can say that, repeat the description and say it's mine. So you're going to have to identify the keys at OSV by describing exactly what is on the bunch. All right. So if you missed a bunch of keys on Friday, 1st September, you can check OSV for that. Or if you know somebody who misplaced some keys on that day, Friday was pretty hectic, so I could understand. All right. Before they're gone, go by the key master and go get the keys changed and what's not. Was it like $25, $15 to get a key changed? All right. So let's get back into talking about back to school for a little bit here. Now, I want to ask, I remember last year, there were 1 or 2 issues with some schools not being ready with the smell of paint because they had just finished painting and still painting the school when they had all summer to paint. Do we have any schools that have setbacks?
You know, I like the way in which you said that. They had all summer to paint. Um, it would seem, from my experience with this, often there are a substantial amount of repairs, whether from wear and tear and so to do on a school. Sometimes the roof may have started to leak or the galvanize, which might have been put in 10 years ago, would have done its time. Those put in 20 years ago would start to rust and so on. You don't want drops falling on the things. So you have to change these things. They have to put in new rafters and so. And I found it's not possible to paint before you've done the repairs. So the painting is like the finishing process. And unfortunately, it can't be done before school closes. I don't know what time actually school closes. Let's say it's the end of June or so. So they have, let's say some of July, August, and September. And so it depends on the extent of repairs that really must be done. Now, there's some other factors you may have missed. There are furniture, chairs. I'm alarmed at the destruction of furniture, and really, students have to be involved in that whole process.
Yeah, some students, some children are really destructive.
Yes. But then there's wear and tear. We know there's wear and tear. You know?
Yeah, they will weigh even more when they sit on them and they rock them when they're not supposed to. They sit down and they cock up their foot and they're sitting on two legs of the chair.
And
I'm not speaking from experience.
Yeah. But no, you're not.
No.
you are the culprit to that. But let me say, I think we have forgotten there was a La Soufrière eruption. I don't know when that was, but really, I think that with a lot of these schools that were used as shelters, that those in the northern zone of the country that had tons of ash pumped on their roof.
But that would have been like last year's issues.
They would not necessarily have been all last year's issues. It's been amazing how things can be accelerated, deterioration could be accelerated. So that last year, it doesn't seem as if there is anything wrong with that roof. This year, there's a problem with the roof. You understand? And that's why a lot of roofs have had to be changed and so forth. It wasn't that just the weight of the ash, but even the weight of the ash might have got people whose name initially went down on the list. 6 months later, they're saying, my name should have gone on this because I'm now seeing something wrong. You know what I mean? I'm only bringing these things up because that short space of time, as you started going through July, August, you then realize that at the end of August, you're now into September the 1st. If one could have said September and you had 3 months, then there's no excuse. But 2 months, anybody who's doing repairs on their house and so could know that. But guess what? You have to really march. And I'm pleased that they've really been able to get the job done. And so it's expected that apart from 2 schools, right? This is the people moving to New Mary Hutchinson School. And I don't know if there will be an issue of paint smells or so. But you got to remember, that water paints generally don't smell and have a toxic process. It is if they have to use any oil paints and so on. Sometimes people love to use oil paints because the glossy nature, and when kids walk along and they touch it and so.
Easy to clean.
Yeah?
It's easy to clean.
Easy to clean, easy to wash down and so forth. As a matter of fact, the light-colored water paints, in a short space of time, you see all the brown spots and so forth of dirt and grime, but they need repainted every year. You know what I mean? But
oh boy!
So I've been told that the Mary Hutchinson Secondary School is in good shape. Shouldn't be no problem. Now the only school, so the only school that has been delayed is the Pittibadell, the new reopening of the Pittibadell Secondary School. So this is not, Tech Vox Center.
Oh, okay.
The reopening of the let me correct a little bit of the the new
Mhm.
refurbished reopening of the Peterborough TechVox Center. There used to be a TechVox Center 10, 15 years ago. It was closed for some reason, but is now being reopened again to offer the folks up in the north a lot of those technical skills and so that were available. A lot of the services, woodwork and so were incorporated into the secondary school. They've now separated it so that it can benefit from a lot of the TechVoc programs that are being put forward.
Mhm.
So rather than it going to a secondary school that has technical education, it's being put back into a full-fledged TechVoc center that lines up with what you had mentioned as the technical side of the community college, technical college, and so
Yeah.
forth. And that.
You know what would be really, 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 really cool
Mm.
is if, as early as possible, children are exposed to as many different career choices as
Mm.
possible.
Yeah.
I know that, take Bishop's College, for example. Bishop's College does agricultural science. There was one school, I can't remember the name of the school now, my apologies, that started offering agricultural science as a subject area
Mhm.
this school term.
Mm.
It would have been really, really cool if that's something that's across the board, because we're an island in the Caribbean, and the Ministry of Agriculture is talking about food security and also food insecurity. We used to be, I think, more agriculturally focused, and I think we are working towards going back, working towards creating a sort of balance between these two industries, and this is just how I see it: tourism and entertainment, and agriculture. Because in as much as it's wonderful to bring people in and that foreign exchange and that revenue and hotels making money, people still need to eat.
Yeah.
And it's always best to produce your own food.
Yeah.
It's more secure. You have more control. You say what sort of pesticides, if you want to go like fully organic, or what's not. You don't have to depend on trade, on fuel prices, because maybe you're using organic fertilizer, it's right here, all these minor things.
Yeah.
I really wish that from as early as possible, these are some things that we could integrate in the educational system. I've heard talks about a bit more history,
Yeah.
so that's a work in progress.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
sorry
that will
about the
happen. I think that will happen, especially when I said ab too, right?
Yeah,
the-
as communicators are like, oh,
Yeah,
get rid
yeah,
of the
yeah,
arms.
yeah. No, it's
We
all
have
right.
too many, yeah.
I was at that lecture at the University Center where they were talking about the history of St. Vincent the Grenadines, and several books are being written. They're not all completed, but the first one is being edited now. I'm looking forward to that, and I've got absolutely no doubt that will be incorporated into the education system here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's being commissioned by the government, right? So they're helping to pay for the research and the writing. So I really expect that as a result, it isn't something that'll just sit on a shelf and say good work, pat on the shoulder, that is going to be used extensively in terms of the education system on history.
Yeah. And these other like soft skills and technical skills, they really should be incorporated a little bit more in. It's not all academic, and I'm very happy that we are moving away from only offering or having available the technical subjects to students who do not or who not as good in academics.
Oh.
Yeah, we had that mindset. If you're not good in the books, all right, go learn a skill. I said, no,
That
listen
used to be.
carefully. That's what I'm saying. I'm happy that we have moved away, or we've moved further away from that. No, because you can be more academically inclined, but you really do enjoy carpentry.
Yeah.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm really happy that more parents are coming on board with sports as well, with the same mindset. It's it's a sustainable means of income. To be playing cricket full time, it's possible. We have seen Vincentians do it. We have seen Vincentians attain scholarships through basketball. We have seen Vincentians attain scholarships through tennis. It's possible. Get your child involved in music as well.
Yeah.
It helps with their development. It helps with staying focused, in as much as some people don't see it that way. It really does help. And the reason why it's being preached over and over is because it's a fact. Get them involved in some extracurricular activity. It can't be all book. Right? We need people to make clothes. We need people to dye the clothes, to make the fabric. We need people to fix the machines. We need people to fix the vehicles. Get your academics in line, but you can do more than one things. You can do more than one things. All right? And anyways, let me leave that thought for another time. We're getting there. We're getting there. My opinion, we're getting there. I wish we had started sooner, but hey, better late than never. All right. Now we almost do for a break, about a couple seconds off from the 9 o'clock hour. Coming up at 9, we bring to you the ECCB bank rates, and then we come right back. After that, we take a break, of course, and then we come right back right here on Activated Mornings. All right. In studio, we've got yours truly, Crystal, and Dr. Gerald Thompson. The ECCB bank rates are brought to you compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase. Starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on. BOSVG. Our one bank together, we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, sing it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. BOSVG. Doing more together.
BOSVG. Doing more together.
All right, welcome to the ECCB bank rates for today, the 4th of September, 2023, brought to you compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The following are today's indicative rates in Eastern Caribbean dollars for key international and regional currencies. These rates will not apply to commercial banks transactions with the public. The Barbados dollar, 1.35, Canadian dollar, 1.98522, Swiss franc, 3.05205, Euro 2.91438, Pound sterling 3.40916, United States dollar 2.70, and the Guyana dollar 0.01297. There you have it, ECCB bank rates for today. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for sponsoring.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase.